Talked about it right before the break. But now let's get back to Alice Bentinck to discuss the VC funding environment. What's next in terms of early stage startups? She is co-founder and CEO at Entrepreneurs First. She is live at the group's demo day in San Francisco. And Alice, it's great to have you on Overtime. Welcome.
Hi, Morgan. Thank you so much for having me.
So one of the things that I think is interesting, if we just take a step back and before we get like broader outlook from you, is the fact that Entrepreneurs First, the way you would describe it is as a CAA for startup founders, a CAA, of course, being a talent agency. So the fact that you're on the front lines of what's coming next with entrepreneurs and new startups, what are you seeing and how do you work with them?
So the way we think about EF is that we are a talent investor. And what this means is that we're finding the very best talent from Europe, India, and across the US, helping them build startups from scratch. And yes, as you were saying before, what we're seeing is at the moment, they want to build in AI. We have this very unusual process that enables these individuals to meet each other, form co-founding teams, and then move to the Bay Area to raise their seed rounds. As you said, we have our demo day here today, and you can see some of the founders getting ready behind me. About 85% of this cohort is working on AI or AI-related products. And I think what's super interesting right now is seeing how many young founders are really excited about using AI to disrupt some of the more traditional industries, whether it be agriculture, whether it be manufacturing, whether it be finding rare minerals. So yeah, the AI world is booming, but it is also recognizing just how big the opportunity is in AI at the moment.
So it sounds like as Founders Day is unfolding in real time behind you, AI continues to be the headline.
It really does. It really does. I mean, to give you an example of some of the companies that are going to be pitching today, we have a company called Daisy AI that is transforming how food processors work. So you think about big food processors that take in a product like milk. They actually don't necessarily understand how much milk they're going to take each time they work with a different farmer. Daisy is able to increase efficiency by up to 80%. These are the kind of companies that we're seeing. And over the last 10 years, we've built more than $13 billion worth of companies. And the majority of those companies are working on AI.
Alice, I keep hearing from startups that OpenAI and Anthropic, others, are eating their lunch or threatening to, certainly happening with, say, code assist tools. How do you view this trade-off in the marketplace now between the AI excitement being a boon to investor excitement in AI on one side and then a threat on the other when you've got these well-funded mega AI companies, adding features that eat into what these entrepreneurs are building?
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned Anthropic. Jack Clark, one of the co-founders of Anthropic, is actually opening our demo day. We're doing a fireside chat to kick off. We really see this as a complementary part of the ecosystem. The big AI labs are producing absolutely incredible models. And there's a really exciting layer of application AI startups that are being built on top of those. As those models improve, it also improves the kind of products and the kind of services that those companies can deliver. So we see this very much as a positive thing rather than a competitive thing.
What is your take on where so much of the capital is going within the venture cycle? I mean, there's so much focus right now on growth stage companies, late stage companies, companies that are staying private longer because there's so much excitement and they're able to tap into that capital without going public. What are you seeing within early stage specifically right now?
The early stage market is really hot right now. We are seeing prices, so the valuations of the companies going up every quarter. We're also seeing the speed to raise compress. So we're now seeing companies being able to raise, $5 to $7 million within a matter of days post demo day. This is great for founders, and it does mean that we're seeing more and more founders being pulled into the ecosystem, and particularly young people seeing that founding is now becoming one of the most aspirational and attractive career paths for them. So we see this as a very positive thing. I think generally the more founders building exceptional companies in the world is a good thing. There is a question about whether there is an oversupply of capital. And actually what Entrepreneur First is doing is we're increasing the supply of high quality companies that are built every year because we have this unique process that actually brings co-founders together and helps them build startups from scratch.